Hi, this is Mike with Donastar here. I'm going to show you how to assemble a highball tower sleeve. We're going to start by removing the side panels, 2 screws on each side of those plastic panels. So we want to take the screws out of there, place those panels to the side along with that top. You will not need those for the new tower sleeve. The next step is going to be removing the actual valve from the housing. There are 3 screws, one on the very top that's attached to a little L bracket, and one on either side of the valve itself. Once you've been successful in removing all 3 of those screws, the valve will just pull off. Now these valves tend to be on there pretty tight, so it will take a little extra work to wiggle off. It's going to feel like it doesn't want to come out, but it will come off. You just need to pull it pretty snugly. And there you go. Place the valve aside along with the extra screws. You will need those later. You will now see that there's that L bracket I was talking about that's held on by 2 screws. We want to take that off and place that aside with the screws along with the valve. You will need that again when we rebuild the new tower. The next step in the process is the little plate. There's a little locking plate holding those 2 tubes right there. It slides in and clips on, locking those in place. So we want to remove that screw and slide that locking bracket out, and also place that aside, as we're going to need that as well. Next step is to take the 2 tubes out of this valve body, and there are 3 screws located on the top holding this into that cylinder. So we want to remove those 3 screws so that we can pull that framework off, and that can also be set aside with the 2 plastic covers in the top, as we won't be needing this either. Alright, so now we made it this far. The next step in the process is going to be putting that cylinder into the new tower sleeve. So we're going to start by removing the insulation on the top so that we can pull the insulated bundle through the cylinder. The reason we're doing this is because we need to rerun that electrical line that's in the new tower sleeve along with the insulated bundle tubing through that cylinder, and it's much easier to do if you pull it out. So we'll route that wiring through so that we can push the insulated bundle tubing back through that cylinder, and then once that's through, we can insert it all the way into the top of the new tower sleeve. At this point, we'll want to put the insulation that we took off earlier back on the tubes. And once we have that in place, we will start putting that little locking clip back on once we route the tubes through the new holes in the front. This part can be pretty tricky, and it might take a second to line up getting it in there. It's kind of tight where the space is, so it takes a second to line that up and get that clip locked in place. But once you have it in there, I'd say that's probably one of the more difficult parts of this. Once it's locked in place, you can get that screw put on, and those tubes won't go anywhere. Great. Now once we have that secured and locked in place, we can put that L bracket back on in preparation for mounting the valve. Once that's on, we'll just push that valve back on. Resecure with the 3 screws on top and 1 on each side. And that's pretty much it for the valve assembly. That is now in place. It will come with a different cover to put on during installation. The next part is the bottom of the sleeve. There's an O-ring that comes with the package. We'll need to slip that over and place that in the groove on the bottom of the cylinder. And then there is a large circular plate that slides over the tubing, and this is secured on the bottom of the tower with 3 screws also supplied in the kit. And at that point, effectively, the tower is completed and ready for install. Now there's 2 mounting possibilities. One is on a clamp system, and another is just directly into a hole that's pre-drilled into a counter. That's going to determine how you lock it in place. There's a set of different types of screws to achieve this. There's a smaller round metal plate that will go to the bottom side of either the clamp or your counter, and that's how it securely fastens it. Right now I'm connecting the electrical switch for the light that's in the tower. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes, but normally I would connect this once the tower was installed in order to make sure you don't have any problems routing the plug through the hole. So this can be done once the tower is fully mounted. All you need to do is strip the 2 wire ends, place them on the red and black side, and tighten securely, and then that's it. You're done.